Da 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 Okay. Oh, that's his favorite. Darkei Elokim. Okay, this means we're wrapping it up.
Continue.
No. Okay. You're very good. I know.
Shalom Aleichem, welcome. Meanwhile, I'm sure everyone is finding their seats, going to the washing station. Machzit Hamish, welcome.
Elokeinu
Tzvi Moscowitz דרכך אלוקינו ירח אפך לצופים והתהילתך אלוקינו עשה ולא לנו נראה עמידתנו דלים בדקים לך תנו עשה ולא לנו ראה עמידתנו דלים בדקים דרכך אלוקינו ארי אפך ולצופים והתהילתך דרכך אלוקינו אחריך אפך ולצופים והתהילתך דרכך אלוקינו, אחרי הפך אלוהת tzavim העיד אלתך דרכך אלוקינו אחרי הפך tzavim מעיד הילתך למענך לקנו עשה בלעולנו ראה מדתנו דלי ברקים מלך אלוקינו עשה בינינו להעמידתנו דלי ברקים.
Mincha. Okay. Huh? Yeah, yeah.
to sing? What do you want to sing? I hope it's all. Oh, look at the. Now sing a song. Is that you?
older brother to your brothers and sisters, and may it be Hashem's will that you continue in your journey in Avodas Hashem, giving nachas to the Rebbe, to us, to your parents, your grandparents, and all of Klal Yisrael. A message for the online viewers. You might be watching this on YouTube live stream. There's also on the same page of tzvisbarmitzvah.com, there's also an additional link to join with Zoom. And later on in the program, we'll have the opportunity to speak with you and hear your greetings of Mazel Tov. That link is found towards the middle of the page, tzvisbarmitzvah.com. At this time, I would like to ask all of the guests to please rise for the opportunity to hear the reading of the letter of the Rebbe. I'm very fortunate to have a letter that the Rebbe has written to me on the occasion of my bar mitzvah through his secretariat, signed by one of the maskirs, as well as a letter that the Rebbe sent to my father, Alav Shalom, Rav Daniel Yitzchak Moscowitz. And we are certain that these brachas continue to be sent from on high to Tzvi personally, not only through his parents, but directly to Tzvi. And at this point, we would like to begin the program with the reading of the Rebbe's letter. So, Paistum Idvar Malchus, Ubechvei Dachsanya. Please join me in welcoming the Executive Director of Lubavitch Chabad of Illinois and Rabbi of Chabad of Bucktown, the host of this evening, Rabbi Yosef Moskowitz, to read the Rebbe's letter. I'd like to ask also my brother, Rabbi Meir Moskowitz, Shliach Roshi to Chabad of Illinois in the state of Illinois, to translate the letter into English.
Baruch Hashem, Dalet Sivan, Tavshin Chav Zayin, Brooklyn, New York. Ha'avras Daniel Yosef Sheyachya. Shalom Uvracha. V'mayin al edasai al derech ikonsu likil mitzvah. Hine yirashin ma'ashem yisbarach, Hashem yiven shleis esrei, v'mitzvahs, yigadol v'en chamesh esrei v'chulu. Tipsak HaMishnah, Avis Perek Hei. V'yesef hasmado u'shkeda, v'limudei, v'teira anigla, v'chem v'teira tachsidis, v'yihader b'kim ha'mitzvahs, Hashem yisbarach yatzlichu, Yes, Chassid, yes, Shemayim, V'lamdin, V'bracha.
Baruch Hashem. This letter was written the 4th of Sivan, 1967, Brooklyn, New York. Greeting and blessing. In response to the notification of your reaching the age of mitzvahs, may it be the will of Hashem that from the age of 13 you should grow to the age of 15, etc., as stated in the Mishnah of his chapter 5. And you should increase in your diligence in learning Torah, both the revealed Torah and the Torah of Chassidus. You should be meticulous in your fulfilling of mitzvahs. And Hashem should give you success to be a chassid, a pious, God-fearing, and scholar, with blessings and the Rebbe's holy signature.
Thank you. The program continues, the bar mitzvah continues with the recitation of a mimer, a Hasidic discourse. And it's customary to begin with a preparatory song. We will join with one of the videos. We're singing this nigun at the Rebbe's Farbrengen.
Magen devar v'le Yaakov, der Eibster sagt seine Rede zu den Jüdin, Chukov seine Gesetzen, und Mishpatov man seine Rechten, li Yisrael. Es Isa wird gebracht vom Redder Shalzeh, Yesh, es ist voran, Mishu Mitzvah lachem lasois, wer hat gebot andere zu tun, aber Behu eino yoiseh, tut nit. Aber HaKadosh Baruch Hu, Mashu hu yoiseh, was tut, Omer li Yisrael lasois, sagt din zu tun. Shenemar, wie steht im Pasuk, Magen devar v'le Yaakov, Chukov u'mishpatov. Pirush, under main Mashu hu yoiseh, mi hu ager, sheyasa HaKadosh Baruch Hu as mitzvahs. Wer wirkt das, als der Eibishol an die Mitzvahs? Al idei sheyisrael eisem ha-mitzvahs, durch dem, was jeden tun die Mitzvahs. Al idei ze garmim, wirken sie, sheyasa HaKadosh Baruch Hu as mitzvahs. Nimtza, kommt doch es, al idei sheyishal menachem tefillin, durch dem, was jeden legen tefillin. Al idei ze garmim, wirken sie, Lisa HaKadosh Baruch Hu meniach tefillin. V'hinei Alma Razal, in die tefillin de Mari Alma, dem Eibishtin's tefillin. Maksiv Bahu, was is in sie geschrieben. Umicham kol ki Yisrael goy echad baretz. Und wer ist wie ein Volk wie Yidin, ein einzige Volk im Welt. Nimtza, kommt doch es. Ja, idei HaKadosh Baruch Hu meniach tefillin, as durch dem, was der Eibishol tefillin. Al idei ze miskadem Yisrael, durch dem werden sie gegrüßt. Und wer in ihn, die Erklärung dem ist, die Hinexiv, steht im Pasuk, Hashkif mi mein Kodshcho min Hashemayim, uvarech es Amchu Yisrael. Guck herab von den Heiligen werden gesagt von Himmel und bist dein Volk Yidin. Hinexiv, warum steht doch im Pasuk, Ram al kol goyim avayeh, der Eibishter sagt der Heibin über alle Völker. Shu min Imam, das meint ist doch der Heibin, abgescheid. Mitzad Atzmusoi, Mitzadem, dem Eibishter allein ist doch, im Chotasa, Oibdus getan Feller, Matifal boy, was du einem Eibton? Verau Pashacha, und Eibisham sich gemerkt deine Schuldin, Mataseloi, was du ihm tun? Im Tzadakta, Matitin loi, Oibdus rachbartig, was du ihm geben? Umam yodcha yikach, was wird von den Hand annehmen? Bechalai lemois, und alle Welten, all jene Vidachtoinim, Kula kamei chalma mishchashivi, then by the Eibishter as if he garnet varachin. Uchin achsiv, mir steht im Pasuk, Kinis kav shemai levadoi, as ein heiliger Namen allein ist der Heibin. Rak hoidoi uzivoi verasoi, nur sein Pracht, sein Schein und sein Licht ist all Eretz v'shamayim. Zehu, und das ist der Mein, Katzol HaKadosh Baruch Hu Leila, wenn der Eibishter sich abgetan zu Meibin, mit seiner Leimar, Shenistale kachayis mei ha'ara, Maila, Lebchines Atzmusoi, das meint, es tut sich ab die Chayis, das meint die Hara, zu der Bechina von Atzmus, Vazai ha'olamois, einem Tevis im Makoim, die Olamois feinem in et Kinart. Vanagas Olamoisu, und die Olamois werden angeführt, Bechina Sheina Kaviyachol. Kadam Mayashin, ihr schlaffertiger Mensch, denn es talig sich lemeakli. Was ist der Zirab der Seichel von der Kli? Shehu Aguf, dem Karve Shashai Vilai Nishar. Und es bleibt nicht der Werk, in kein Chadim Yerner der Verstandskraft. Shehu de Shimu. Vilach in Ksiv, der Rieber steht im Pasuk. Vayikat Kiyashin Avaye, Uchsiv, Ura Lamasi Shenavaye. Shiyeh Gilai Arein Seifarchu B'chachma V'chesed. V'chinas Atzmos Emus Yisparich. V'chvayda V'atzmai. V'yar Panav Das Meid Pnimis V'tzainai. V'hainu Adem Shachas Atero Mitzvahs. V'zahu Und das ist der Main. Habeit Mishamayim Ureyon. Vashki from my Kanchom in Hashemayim. Shamayim. Shehu B'chinas HaTorah. Was das ist die B'chinas HaTorah. Shenim Shalalamayim. Was ist die Gleichen zu Wasser. Shenemar. Wie steht im Pasuk. Hey, Kol Tzamei L'chulamayim. שזה קאיה בחינת התורה, וסתס כיתו בחינת התורה, ועזיון ימותי זוברך וסמכי ישראל. כי על ידי בחינת זוי, דוכתר בחינת פנתרה, נהיה אנחנו עם בני ישראל נשאר לפניו. ואומר ידין גזן ואין פיידה מייבשין לדבר חשוב. שכל יקרא עשה גבל גילוי, Bis der ganze Kippen ergreifen auf Becken der Meibestin, Hu Alidea Teira, Va Teira, jetzt leinu bis Galos. Zehu, und das ist was der Navi sagt, Niftuchu Hashemayim, es haben sich geöffnet die Himmelin, Va Maris Elikim, und nach dem Sein Gettlichkeit, Wohin es Asbeklar Yahamira, a durchsichtige Spiegelglas. Schall idee Bechina Shemayim, das meint, durch der Bechina von Shemayim, ist im Israel Lafanav, wenn wir gesehen fahren, dann wir bestimmten Kivyachol, Kilo Aderch Mashul, wie zum Beispiel, Rayim B'mar Mira, wir seht doch auf ein größer Glas, Shuhu Miklize Chochis, Schall idee Hamara, Nira Davar Shurayin Ba, the Davar Gadol Yeser, Meshubach Yeser. Was durch der vergrößert Glas, wird gesehen die Sache, was man sagt durch dem. Vergrößerer und besserer, wie Masherin Oisoi Kach Limara. Kach, dasselbe ist, a Idee aber der Waschkaffer bebchinas a Teira, durch hereingucken, durch der Bechina von Teira. Sham dortin, nirm Lafanov, werden gesehen vor dem Eibschen Yisparich. Yisrael die Yidin, Shem Mekayim HaTorah, hoch sein Mekayim die Torah, B'chin Hashem v'achudula. V'zehu, und das ist der Mein im Pasuk, Mi kamcha Yisrael gayechad baretz. Pirosh das meint, Shehei mamshichim, was sie seine Mamshich, B'chinas echad baretz in Welt. Lia Yisharu Miskala, Asaruna Patven, B'chinas Avaye echad. Sheyeh Shayra baretz atachtoina. Uvernin, und der Klang von dem Minin, Meiles Teira. Juvan, mit fein verstandig, wie mein Murazal, von das, was die Chacham haben gesagt. Als Alpayim Shana, 2000 Jahre, Kod Mater Leilam. Pirosh, der Mein Kodma ist, ein Pirosh, nicht der Zeit, bis man in Zeit. Warum? Sharei doch, Hazman u'Makoy Mishnei Mechudashim. Seit der Nord seinen Beida Nayes. Bekoinem Shinira Oilam, Eider, was es beschaffen geworden, Loi Hoye Gamkein. Ist euch gewesen, Bechinas Hazman. Ella Nor, Shini Naktima, Iktima Samaila. Der Ini Naktima, Zaktima, der Heimenkeit. Leo is Weiler, Shershimachar Hailamais, Hu chinas midois. Eilamais nem sich für midois. Kmai shakasov, wie steht im Pasuk. Sheish is yom masam. Sechs Tage getan. Like wenn steht doch nicht beschiches. Elanar, ki sheish yom elu. Ati sechs Tag. Heim shisha mi des al yanois. Was nicht below im Chinas Asiya. Zehu, und das ist der Main, was Shreishis Asar Mamarais, Hu Bereshis. Was besteht von zwei Wörter, Barashis. Pirosh, der Main Barashis, hat beschaffen sechs, ist all der Rechmasche Kosu, wie steht im Pasuk. Olam Chesed Ibane, was in dem ist voran zwei Teitchen. Aleph, der erste Teitches. Teishi Savo Eilamois, Kedei Zul Geschaffen Vern Eilamois. Zau das ist, all dem Midas HaChesed, Shehu Azil Kulu Yoimin. Durch dem Midas HaChesed, was geht mit allen Midas. Abeis, der zweite Teitches, Shetzirchim Livnois, Adem Dar Verfrein as Midas HaChesed. Weil der Sound des Albes Bereshis, es besteht von zwei Wörtern, Barashis. Shubini Amidois, Bechteshi Emakar Loid Moispia. Aval Aterois Kod Malaylam. Leo is Vaila, Kiraisas Doch Mechach Bonafkos. Shinin Mechinas Amayachin Shayachim Layla Moisklal. Mayachin Aminachin Gans in Ezutamit Layla Mois. Vigam, Kishaloyesh Lamila Shpia. Warum? Euch wenn's nicht voranzuwenden, Maschpia sein Varsechol. Harei Yachol Leishul Haskell. Kann doch sitzen, klicken sich Haskalois. Masche Inkein, anders ist aber, Buchinas Amidois, weil der Moshe Mizah Chesed. Es Kishaloyesh Lamila Shpia, wenn's nicht voranzuwenden, zum Maschpia sein Teva Chesed. Harei Bato Kol Amidu Chloya Klal. Ist die ganze Amidu Bato, Mitzvot den ganzen nicht gewesen. Hochmeische mit Zino Bavram, und als wir gefunden Bavram, dich sie weh, was in wem steht. Wohu Yeshe Pesach Ayel Kechai Mayoim. Shinin Mashiach Vela Pesach. Der Inen was es gesessen bei Mefenung. Hu, Shechi Beisachar Veshavim. Als geducht für Bagir. Bechteshi Eloi Lemilash Bia Chesed. Gdeis haben zu wem zum Beispiel sein Chesed. Warum? Ki bild je mekabel misabit kol bulas ameshpia. Weil der Chse Juven Lamaila. Dich sie versteht doch im Pasuk. Zechor Rachamecha Vachasadecha ki meyoi lameimo. Shmechinas Racham Vachasadim Zo Shoyachim Leilamais. V'chanal b'fir geret b'inin ki amarti Olam Chesed Yibane. V'chad Pirush mit der zweite Teich Shetzirchim Livnois ad never vein as Midas HaChesed. Ki b'lo Yisavos on dem Schaffen von Eilamais einem Zirchim the Midas HaChesed. Davin Tavin die Midas von Chesed. Ki Ami is Chesed. Bei Leivem vetuchtan Chesed. V'zeu Tzvi Moscowitz Chaim. Und das wird durch Sefer Chaim Ibton. כשאלה ברצוני הפשוט להיטיב לברוח, שזהו מצד טבע הטוב להיטיב, שהוא בחינת השפעת החסד, שנמשך מבחינת זכיחה וחסד, שהוא בחינת החסד שבחפץ הוויה, אבל מבחינת המייכן לנמשך בבריאה ישראלם. וגם, וחודש, כי אמרו ז"ל, die Chacham haben gesagt, Ba'asar Devarim Baruch Kadosh Baruch Hu Ilamai, mit 10 Sachen der beschaffen sein Welt. Bechachma was fun over das. We Savior to your state. We shlish us from Chalum. We Savior, we Sefer. Shin aspire, was there kled kvain, with their maskell, my rush after. She Sefer Vavu, Chinas Chachma, Kmaya Sefer, she Kaises a Sefer, Belaiva, Shinak Rabina. That Mendach van de Gemara, as Barakadish Baruch Hu Ilamim Bechachma, and Sefer Yitzir, Ratzach van Chachma. Mikol Makoim, Mashnim Shabri Midais, Rak Mechinas Mechin Shabri Midais, Avalai Mechinas Mechin Betzem, Avalai Naisas Doch Mechach Manafkos, Lachain, their fire is, Alpayim Shana Kod Mater Lailam, Vizahu, on Nasdirnin, Alabcha, Wonderland in Chachma, Alabcha, Wonderland in Bina, Shehain Bechinas Machin, Hain Kod Mulailam, Shu Bechinas Midais, Vizahu, on Nasdirnin Alpayim, Alpayim Ulashin Alabcha. Vizahu Shamar Rav Eliezer, on Das is Rav Eliezer's Gizog, Amru Yishol Fnei HaKadosh Baruch Hu, Reitzin Anu Liga B'Torah, Liyo Yisvayle, Ki Alidei Limud HaTorah, Yamshichu, Valentin Mamshich Zayin, B'chinas Moichen B'Midois, Shezo Maylo Gidoi Lo V'Nefla, Avalein Lanu Penai, Amar Lav HaKadosh Baruch Hu, Kaimu Mitzvah of Tzvi, Umala Ani Aleichem, Kilu Atim Migim Baterium V'Layla. V'hainu, Kelidei Mitzvah of Tzvi, Mamshichim, is Mindach Mamshich, Lisa Kadosh Baruch Hu Meniach Tzvi, Chinali Firgeret. Shaperosh, Sturmein HaKadosh Baruch Hu, Hu das is Zun Datzilus, Zer Ampin, Hu das is Kadosh, Umach das is Baruch, Kenoida Vizvavos, Min Yoy V'Layla. Lachain, under fire, Kisha Amru, B'nei Malachim Zakadash, Yada, Atmaish Rabbeinu Olav Shalom Efrim Bar Gavos, Shuhu Yoim, Ukhisha Amru, B'nei Malachim Zak Baruch, Yada Maish Rabbeinu Shazalayla. Aleinin Shakadosh Baruch Hu Meniach Tefillin, Hu B'chinas Amshachas Meichen B'Midais, V'hainu B'chinas Meichen Betzem. V'lachein, under fire is, Hakatan Shlagi El Yud Gimel Shana, Pater Mitzvillin, Ki Einay Nekrish, V'lo Yishbai Kin Kadnus HaMeichen. Rak, B'yosim in Yud Gimel Shana V'imechon, Shenase Ish, Oz Yamotis, Alidei Nachas Tefillin, is their Mamshech, Lisa Kadosh Baruch Hu Meniach Tefillin. V'nimtza, Kom Tochos, move on, Shinin HaTefillin Shel L'mayla, Hu Amshachas Meichen Betzem. V'nimtza, Kom Tochos, Ki Zeh B'china Achas Limud HaTorah. V'lachein Amar, the fire Dergezo, Kaimu Mitzvah Tefillin, Umala Ani Aleichem, Ki'ilu Atim Migim Baterium V'Layla. Upirosh, on their main Ki'ilu is, Kalidei Gis HaTorah, Torah Charvin Torah, Hainim Shach Bar V'Rayla. V'lachein Amar, the fire Dergezo, Agam Ki'alidei HaTefillin, Nimshach HaMeichen, B'shar Shumakar Mahava Elamais. Mikol Makoim, Funas Vagin, Malani Aleichem, Ki'ilu Atim Migim Baterium V'Layla. Hu B'chinas Olam Shalom Atem V'Chulu, Isa V'Midim Shtilim.
Thank you, Tzvi. Truly, truly unbelievable. We are very fortunate to be living in close proximity to Tzvi Moscowitz, and wonderful to have such an amazing teacher. Words of thank you are simply not enough. It's a winning combination for our family and our children to grow up so close to you under your auspices and guidance. We are also very fortunate, I am very fortunate, and my children are very fortunate that we have amazing Bubby and Zadie who have come here all the way from California to join us in this special occasion. We realized that this trip was with a lot of Mesiras Nefesh, and even though you both participate in all of the family simchas, this is a very special occasion. For me personally, because Tzvi carries the name of his elder Zadie, Harav Tzvi, otherwise known as Herschel Schusterman, I had the zchus of growing up in his shul and listening to his sermons, and it's a zchus and honor for me to have our son named after him. I'd like to direct your attention to the screen, and we have a short presentation that Tzvi and Chaimushka prepared with the help of many others, as we'll soon see. Please turn your attention to the screen. Number 4.
Rabbi Tzvi Schusterman of blessed memory, also known as blessed memory, also known as great-grandfather after who I am named, my great-grandfather born to his parents, Yaakov and Miriam, and the 20th of Shvat, 1920th of Shvat, in the small town of Zhinkov, as an infant of 3 months, immigrated with his parents, and lived there for about 2 years. His family moved. Then, Williamsburg section of Brooklyn, New York. Williamsburg section of Brooklyn, New York. His father, Rav Yaakov, in his youth, Zadie Tzvi attended Yeshiva Talmudic studies. In 1938, the Frierdiker Rebbe sends Rav Mordechai Chaifetz as an emissary to the United States to begin laying the groundwork and planting seeds of Lubavitch in America. It was Rav Chaifetz particularly who warmed Zadie Tzvi's heart and mind to Chassidus. Her mother had a genuine smile, and I felt his unique spirit, Zadie Tzvi would relate. I knew other great Rabbanim, but with her mother, I experienced closeness and warmth.
The mother Chaifetz was it from the house. That we ran from one of the chayzrim by the Rebbe Nachman, who was the Rosh Hashanah in the Riga. The mother Chaifetz is a tallish man. He's smart, he worked, he spoke beautifully, he was a pen mouth. Beautiful. He was like a word, he was like in his chest. When he was outgoing to the nth degree. And so after I'm enjoyed participating and was drawn by its enthusiasm, we share not experience elsewhere. On the 9th of Adar, 1940, the Frierdiker Rebbe, Rabbi Yosef Yitzchak arrived in New York for more torn Zadie Tzvi was at the pier together with hundreds of others who came to meet the Rebbe. A short time later, when he met the previous Rebbe, he told Zadie in his Rebbe,
He told Zaidi in Yiddish, I would like you to join my newly founded yeshiva. With this introduction, he joined and was one of the first 10 founding students of Yeshivas Tamchet Mimim Levavitch in America. In 1942, the Frierdiker Rebbe sent Zaidi Tzvi to Worcester, Massachusetts, to teach in the Lubavitch Day School there. During that time, he met his wife, Babi Chavdevora Krinsky, the daughter of Devorah Krinsky, the daughter of Reb Shmaya and Etta Krinsky of Boston, Massachusetts. They were married on the 2nd of Mar Cheshvan, 1946. This wedding was the second Chabad Hasidic wedding that Boston ever experienced. During their Sheva Brachos, Zaidi Tzvi received a letter from the Frierdiker Rebbe wishing them Mazel Tov and also requesting that immediately after their Sheva Brachos they should move to Rochester, New York to direct the new Lubavitcher Yeshiva there. Before leaving New York, they had a yichidas, a private audience with the Frierdiker Rebbe. He gave them many brachos to be successful in their holy work. Zaidi Tzvi was very involved in every aspect of the school. There were even times when he himself would go out in the winter to chop wood to warm the building.
In fact, have a few private audiences. On one occasion, the Rebbe told him. One who accepts a task which needs to be done without question. On another occasion, the Rebbe instructed him to always daven from a siddur. She was very careful to follow. Once, Zaidi Tzvi did not have sat down to write out the entire Tefillah, and only then did he daven from those handwritten sheets. To follow the directive of always davening more involved with Lubavitch, as he became more involved with Lubavitch, the Rebbe, and the learning of Chassidus, so did he become more meticulous in his observance. For example, he grew a beard, which was not common practice. Likewise, when he lived in Chicago, the Chalav Yishol was not readily available. He made sure to be among those to help organize Chalav Yishol from local farms.
It was in 1947 that the Frierdiker Rebbe instructed him and his wife to move to Chicago, for Zaidi to become a congregational rabbi and to reach out and be an influence to people in the community. Soon thereafter, he became the Rav of Congregation Agudas Chabad, a small Orthodox Lubavitch shul in the uptown neighborhood. My Zaidi Tzvi and Babi Chavdevora hosted many visitors and Chabad Shluchim who visited Chicago. Visitors such as Rabbi Shmuel Levitin and Rabbi Eliyahu Simpson and Rabbi Avraham Drizin. Their stories and bring-ins left an indelible impression upon my Zaidi and Babi, as well as their children. After the passing of the previous Rebbe in 1950, Zaidi Tzvi continued his shlichus under the direction of our Rebbe, Rabbi Menachem M. Schneerson, son-in-law of the previous Rebbe, who arrived from Europe in 1941. The Rebbe also encouraged my Zaidi to give lectures and classes as much as possible. The Rebbe encouraged him to excel in his oratory skills. He was a speaker par excellence, both in Yiddish and English, and was often called upon to speak in other synagogues and for greater community events. He was a very devoted chassid, had many written correspondence with the Rebbe, and would usually go a few times a year to be at the Rebbe's Farbrengens in New York. He always took notes of what the Rebbe said during Farbrengens. When Chassidim would review the Rebbe's talks after Farbrengens, Zaidi would sometimes join them and interject or remind them of thoughts of the Rebbe which were left out in their review, utilizing his written notes. In 1959, he became Rav of the B'nai Reuven Shul. He was instrumental in building the new shul, which was relocated to the north side of Chicago. B'nai Reuven won awards for its beautiful design and architecture. Under Zaydi's leadership, B'nai Reuven became the foremost prestigious Orthodox shul in Chicago. For many years, in fact, numerous conservative and reform rabbis would come to B'nai Reuven on Simchat Torah to have the honor of dancing with the Rebbe. Told him in his shul that his sharing of Hasidic thoughts and sermons should break the cold American ice. Being fluent in the English language and with his unique auditory ability with his famous Oxford English accent, Zaydi was able to reach many people. He discussed many subjects while maintaining exemplary credentials as a spiritual leader, a chassid, a Talmid Chacham, and sought after Rav in halachic issues. Zaydi Tzvi was always dressed impeccably and carried the image of a chashiv had a listening ear. He always had a listening ear for everyone, especially if someone had a problem or difficulty. My Zaydi Tzvi and Babi Chavdavora established a Gemilas Chesed fund to help people who needed short-term loans. They lent out thousands and thousands of dollars. Never turned away anyone who needed help or assistance, and was respected and loved by people of all walks of life and affiliations. He was called upon to answer many difficult issues of halacha, Jewish law, not only by the local but from Chicago community, but from people around the world as well.
In particular, Zaydi Tzvi had a tremendous impact on my great-grandparents of the Zaydi. My great-grandparents of the Zaydi were introduced to Zaydi Shusterman, where Shlomo Zalman wedding was set. When the date of the wedding was set, and Rabbi Haft was scheduled to be out of town, Rabbi Haft suggested that his good friend Rabbi Shusterman be Misader Kedush and friendship between my two sets of great-grandparents blossomed from their first parenthetically. Kosher bakeries at the time in Chicago were not up to the Shusterman standard. Because Baby Chavdavora, she was pregnant at the time, she had a freezer full of baked goods just in case she would need to host a Tzvi Moscowitz was so impressed with her dedication to maintaining high standards. The baked goods were soon used at the grist of my very own grandfather.
Zaydi Tzvi and Babi Chavdavora were instrumental in many areas in the lives of Elder Zaydi and Elder Babi Moscowitz, even providing Elder Zaydi with a job in Talmud Torah to help supplement his income. Zaydi Tzvi participated in nearly all of the Moskowitz family's One especially significant milestone is that he was Sandik at my father's bris. Rabbi Daniel Yitzchak Moskowitz alav shalom was the first to have his bar mitzvah in the new B'nai Reuven sanctuary in social hall. His first public speaking opportunity was at the shul's grand opening event at the tender age of 13. Zaydi Tzvi supported the activities of the Bavitch Chabad of Illinois throughout the years. Zaydi Tzvi was a true living example of a chassid Yerushalayim and Lamed. I will try to work very hard and learn from his example and make sure great-grandson proud of me. His great-grandson Tzvi carries his name with pride.
Thank you very much to my Fetter Moshe for putting together this beautiful, beautiful video. That's Tzvi's Elter Fetter. I would also like to thank another one of Tzvi's Elter Fetters for help with this production, Rabbi Yisrael Shusterman of Monsey, New York. Thank you very, very much. As was noted in the video, Zaydi, or otherwise known as Elter Zaydi Shusterman, was a big part of the life of me, my siblings, my brothers and sisters, my parents, my grandparents on Gesundsein, and would like to share with you a clip number 5.
Bacher. I would like besides that Rabbi Schusterman is the Rav of the Kehila and close to our family for all the years. There's also a special connection tonight. The fact that Rabbi Schusterman was the Sandik of Yeshua for all the years. So we'd like that it's also a special connection to Simcha. And at this time, we'd like to call upon Rabbi Schusterman for his Divrei Bracha. So we'd like that it should also go from Simcha to Simcha. And at this time, we'd like to call upon
What can I tell you? Yeshua Zelig is all the other children, and we know them well. It's almost a pleasure just to see them, especially when you hear what they have to say, and they say it so beautifully. It's almost a pleasure just merely in Broch, if you will, yes, I was the Sandik, say it so beautifully. In fact, it goes back, and I possibly just merely in the other simplest, yes. Frank and Sandy were married through me, and then after that, he's given the Neil, and his Bris and his Bar Mitzvah were married through me, keep on going down that family line, and now Baruch Hashem, and his Bris and his Bar Mitzvah, the progeny, the continued of the next generations as well, and Baruch Hashem that we're part of it. When you think in terms of the Kinderlein, what an amazing something. That's Tzvi, that's environment. When you think that being brought up in a home and in an entire teaching facility that imbue and endear them with God and Taylor and bring them ever closer. This is the end product, so this is what you see. We can go on and on, that's not the answer. So I want to give the mazel tov and the heartiest and warmest of good greetings to Daniel and Esther and no doubt to the grandparents and alle Seiten, those who are here, Mishayesh Leifei, Mishayin Leifei, a lot of mazel, a lot of nacht, a lot of Siddish nacht. And our wish as always is that Rebbe soll sein gesund, wir sollen alle kennen, sicher sein zu Gehör Schleim.
Tzvi, you're such a lucky guy. You're named after a very, very, very great tzaddik. Such a lucky guy. Rabbi Herschel Schusterman. He was somebody that was outstanding in every way. He was such a personal friend, a good person, always ready to help somebody else. He went into communities that had no Yiddishkeit, and he turned them over with his patience and with his goodwill and his non-compromising attitude, but always willing to teach someone something. Rabbi Schusterman first came to our attention when our mashpia, Rabbi Shlomo Zalman Hech, was not available to be Masada Kedushin for us. He had to go off on to the mountains for his hay fever, and he said, "Don't delay till I come back. The sooner the better you get married." And that was good advice, because I wasn't so sure how long I could hang on to Puppy. But anyway, he said, "I've got a wonderful young man for you. Just came to Chicago, and he will be Messiah Kedushin." He was, and he did, in every very beautiful way, and we were so happy to have him. Afterwards, he was my principal in the Agudas Chabad Talmud Torah, where he encouraged me to teach after school, and that changed my life also. He was there when we had all our family simchas and Daniel's bar mitzvah, and he was just a wonderful, wonderful person. And it was And he was wonderful, wonderful to have him later as our mashpia. So you have a lot to live up to, but I'm sure that you could do it, and you appreciate the very fact that you're in such a magnificent family. The very fact. Mazel tov, Tzvi, on the occasion of your bar mitzvah. You have really begun your lovely journey to becoming a chassid, a Yerushalayim, and a lamdan. And I'm sure that you will continue on this wonderful path that your families on both sides have set you forward in. You have demonstrated your abilities, and may Hashem bless you with the koyach to continue on. And now that you're being bar mitzvah, Hashem bless you with the koyach to continue on. And now that you're being bar mitzvah.
Thank you, Elder Tzvi Moscowitz. Thank you, Elder Bobby Moscowitz. Both are in the comfort, or I hope it's comfort, of your home in Florida, temporary home. And we eagerly await your trip and arrival back to Chicago. And thank you for joining in on Zoom and participating in Tzvi's Bar Mitzvah. The Rebbe has mentioned many times that in addition to the Bar Mitzvah, Chazering, a mimer, Chassidus, should also spend time on this day to share words in Teres HaNigla. It is my honor to call up Tzvi to share a few words.
This week we read the double parsha of Chukas and Balak. The daily section of Chumash we study at Myra Mitzvah is Revi'i for Wednesday, that combines both parshas. Parshas Balak, the second parsha, contains the most significant biblical prophecy foretelling the advent of Mashiach and the accompanying utopian era of redemption. Conversely, Chukas relates the timeline that spans the 40 years of our journey in the desert, with many challenging events, including the passing of Miriam and Aaron HaKohen, the decree that Moshe cannot enter the Holy Land of Eretz Yisrael, a second attack by Amalek, and more. How do we combine these two extremes of Mashiach and life's challenges? To shed light on the connection between these seemingly polarized concepts in these two parshios, let us examine the laws of Para Aduma, the red heifer, which begin the first portion of Chukas. Zayis Chukas HaTorah asher siva Hashem, v'yikchu elecha Para Aduma tmima asher ein ba'amum asher lai Allah Allah ha'ol. This is the decree of the Torah which Hashem has commanded. And they shall take to you a completely red cow, which is without blemish, and upon which a yoke has not come. Moshe taught the Yidden the whole Torah and all its mitzvahs. Why does the Torah emphasize this specific mitzvah, saying it should be brought elecha to Moshe? Obviously, this particular mitzvah is a special connection to the Moshe, as the Medrash Tanchuma comments. Amar Rabbi Yossi bar Chanina, Ramzu, Shekal HaParis B'Telos, V'Shalcho Kayemes. Rabbi Yossi bar Chanina said, it is implied that all the historical red heifers will eventually be nullified, but Moshe's will last forever. The Shalach Kodesh comments that every mixture of the other Para Adumas throughout history was to contain some of the original ashes from Moshe Rabbeinu's Para Aduma. Here we see that this mitzvah is quintessentially connected to Moshe, This unique mitzvah is innately connected to Moshe eternally, not just during his lifetime. More so, this particular mitzvah is considered the quintessential super-rational divine commandment. Moshe, though, was the only one to rationally understand the reason of this mitzvah, combining contradictory realities that the ministering kain becomes tameh, impure, while the impure becomes pure. This was a mitzvah that even Shlomo HaMelech, the wisest of all men, could not comprehend. As the Tanchuma concludes from the word Elecha, Rabbi Yossi Bar Chanina Amar Lei HaKadosh Baruch Hu LaMoshe, Ani megala l'cha tam para, aval la'acherem chuka. To you I am revealing the reason for the red heifers, but to others it is an unquestioned statute. Many Mefarshim, including Kliyakar, Al-Shech, Tzvi Kayin, Reb Chaim Vital, and Eitzadas Taiv, and others, explain that the objective of this mitzvah is the rectification of the Chet HaEgel, the sin of the golden calf. At the time of creation, in the Garden of Eden, the world was perfect and pure. Life was eternal. Until Adam transgressed by eating from the Eitzadas and caused the consequence of death. So too, the world was perfected just prior to Hashem giving us the Torah, when the world was completely purified. The sick were healed and death was eliminated. The sin of the Chet HaEgel, the golden calf, reintroduced death into the world. The purpose of the Parah Adumah was to atone for this grave sin, and to initiate the process of eliminating death altogether from this world. This clarifies a puzzling expression of the Rambam. The Rambam, in his magnum opus, Yad HaChazaka, a textual compilation of halachis, normally limits himself to Torah law. Nevertheless, here, in the laws of Parah Adumah, he finds it necessary to enumerate the 9 times the parah was brought, beginning with Moshe Rabbeinu until the 9th, which took place prior to the destruction of the second Beis HaMikdash. It then states that the 10th will be brought by Mashiach. V'teisha paras adumais nasu m'shenistavu b'mitzvah zoi ad shachar habayis basniya. Rishona asa Moshe Rabbeinu, Shniya asa Ezra, V'sheva me'ezra et chor ben habayis, v'asirius yasa melech HaMashiach, meheiro yigola amen kein yiratzin. What significance is there in the specific number of how many paras were brought to the laws of Parah Adumah? As we cited from the various Torah commentators, the underlying purpose of this mitzvah is not only to cleanse the impurity caused by contact with death, but also as an atonement for Chet HaEgel. Ultimately, its objective is to eliminate the cause of this tumah by removing death altogether. The Rambam therefore enumerates 10 to highlight that the completion of this process will be fulfilled and brought to perfection by the 10th parah of Mashiach. Conceptually, 10 is considered a mitzvah shali, perfect number. Now we can understand why this mitzvah is specifically related to Moshe Rabbeinu, and why each Parah Adumah needed a portion of the ashes from Moshe's Parah Adumah. Moshe represents perfection and eternity. He was completely bound with Hashem, a true Eved, completely subservient to Hashem, without a trace of separation. As the Gemara Saita Daf Tes Amud Aleph says, all his actions are eternal, to the extent that Ma lahalon oimedu mishamesh, afkan oimedu mishamesh. He, Moshe, continues to serve even in his heavenly abode. Only with the power of Moshe could Parah Adumah eventually achieve its goal of immortality and eternity, eliminating death and impurity from the world forever. The 10th Parah Adumah, influenced by Moshe and prepared by Mashiach, will reach its ultimate successful conclusion when Mashiach comes. Through this, we understand its connection to the prophecy of Balak, which speaks about ushering the Messianic time. Thus, the Rambam deviates from the style of his legal text and concludes this law immediately after mentioning Mashiach. Meheira yigala amen kein yiratzon. May he speedily be revealed. Amen. So shall be Hashem's will. I feel privileged to have been raised near my Zaydi, Rav Daniel Yitzchak Moskowitz of blessed memory, and Evan Moshe, who showed me by example the true definition of Mesiras Nefesh in our times, who is a true chassid and shliach dedicated to the Rebbe. I look forward to the revelation of Mashiach, when death will no longer exist in this world, and I will merit to reunite with my dear Zaidi. We are fortunate to be the generation of Geula, where our Rebbe, who possesses a spark of Moshe Rabbeinu, prophesies that the coming of Mashiach is imminent. I anticipate his arrival every day. At this time, I would like to thank each and every one of you for participating in my Bar Mitzvah celebration, my family and classmates who are with me in person, and to each of you watching online. I would like to extend my sincere thanks to my teachers and Menahalim and Cheder Lubavitch. I will always treasure the Hasidic chinuch they have given me. I am especially appreciative of the derech I learned from my grandparents and great-grandparents. May they be repaid with long, healthy years and much nachas for me and all the grandchildren. I would especially like to thank Tzvi Moscowitz of Northbrook for spending such precious time learning the Mimer with me. To my parents, brothers, and sister, thank you for all you have done to help me reach this important milestone in my life. I am confident that together we will be zeicha to the Geula HaMitzvah Shlema. Take it from Yad Mamash.
I would like to call up on my Mechutin, Rabbi Daniel Moskowitz, the head Shliach and the executive director of Chabad Lubavitch of the entire state of Illinois, to please come up and say a few words. L'chaim.
I'd like to ask each and every one to fill their cups with l'chaim, to join me in wishing a l'chaim to all of the families, that we should all have nachas from our near and dear ones, that we should all be zeicha to the bracha, that the Rebbe should have nachas from each and every one of us and all of the work that we do, and that tonight yet we should be zeicha to celebrate together with the Rebbe as we march to Yerushalayim, to the Beis Hamikdash HaShlishi. L'chaim. L'chaim. On behalf of the Moskowitz family, I would like to thank the Schustermans for such a warm welcome, making us feel like we've known them for so many years. It's mamish a pleasure, and it's mamish a simcha that we're here, that we're able to enjoy. I also would like to thank all of those that came to participate in the simcha from near and far, all of the relatives and friends that came, each and every one that is here is a special guest, and mamish mishpacha, and the simcha, you could feel it in the air, and although Rabbi Schusterman said you're supposed to say drushes and so on, I know that what we really want to do is dance and to say some more l'chaim, so I'll be short. It's true that the Schusterman and Moskowitz relationship goes back for years, and was mentioned some of the interconnections. There's one connection that was not mentioned that to me is always dear. The very first time I was zeicha to be in Yechidus with the Rebbe, after my Bar Mitzvah, together with my friend, who is a few weeks, our Bar Mitzvahs were a few weeks apart. We came to New York for the very first time, and we were zeicha after Yud Beis Tammuz of Tavshin Chav Zayin to go into the Rebbe for Yechidus. And being a very nervous person, shy, if you can believe it, glad at that point. So Rabbi Schusterman Olav Shalom and Solangi Rebbetzin Schusterman, they invited me to come in with their son Mendel, who was Bar Mitzvah, and that who's in Australia. And we came into the Rebbe, and they said, "You give your zettel first." And I gave my zettel, and the Rebbe read through the whole zettel, and I signed as his note my name and my mother's name. And the Rebbe looked up at Rabbi Shusterman Olav Shalom, and he asked him, "Is das Ephraim Zazun? Is this?" He asked, "Is this the son?" And he said, "My father's name," because he remembered from the time that my father Zogazunzain learned in Lubavitcher Yeshiva, and he was proud to see that I was coming into Yechidus. And the very first time that you make Shechianu, the first time to see the Rebbe, was interconnected with the Shustermans at that time. And so all the other connections. Tonight there's actually another connection. Also on the Minkowitz side, that we also have the connections. The grandfather Olav Shalom of the Kala, and the great-grandfather of the Chosin were cousins. Rabbi Yisrael Minkowitz Olav Shalom Chaim, Mordechai Rafmiel Chaim Lema Minkowitz Olav Shalom, who said that he should always be remembered at the simchas of his children and grandchildren and great-grandchildren. They also were cousins. So not only the Shustermans, the Moskowitz, the Minkowitz, Aronovs, Baruch Hashem, it's a tremendous simcha. But I think the ultimate simcha, the Chosin had his Ufruf and the Kala had his Shabbos Kala, on Shabbos Parshas Baloischa Haneres. I'm not sure exactly who supported who when, and who will support people in the future. But one thing I'm definitely sure, that Zelig and Basi are people who are dedicated to the Rebbe's mission of illuminating the world, that not just with the support of all of the Deiris that came before, but they themselves are inculcated with the desire, the wish, and the passion to bring the Rebbe's word to every person in this world. The problem is that once you go out to the world, there's atzas miraglim. There are many things in the world that try to stop us from the Rebbe's mission. Mashiach is not here yet. The Rebbe wants us to create the world that's ready for goodness and kindness. So how can we do it? How can we reach that level? How can we be sure that the Neiris will illuminate the darkness of Golus? So Moshe Rabbeinu and the Moshe of every generation, the Rebbe, comes to the Yeshua and he says, Hashea bin Nun, I'm going to give you the Yud. I'm going to give you that little power, that will be able to suffice, that in any situation all you have to do is think of that Yud. You think of your mission. You think of what I want to make this world into, and you will be successful. Zelig and Basi have that divine spark. They have that Yud. They have that connection to the Rebbe. They grew up with families who have so dedicated. They were able to see Babas and Zaydis. They were able to see people who have dedicated their lives around them. That Nikuda, that Yud, should take them through every trial and tribulation that might come in their way. And especially this Chosin and Kal. This Chosin is so lucky. This Yeshua Zelig, that he has the Bas Ko, the Basi, added to his name. Together, Yeshua and Basi, Yeshua Zelig, they will certainly accomplish the mission that the Rebbe wants. So I appeal once more to you, to say l'chaim, to bring the Simcha Peirah together, that we should be able to break out of the disharmony of Golus and to bring us to the unity of Geula. That this Simcha should just be the precursor to many great Simchas that are yet before us, and let's together always only celebrate Simchas Basi and Zelig, my parents sollen gesund sein, my in-laws, Reb Menachem Mendel HaKohen and his wife, my Schwieger sollen gesund sein, all of the families and the parents and the relatives and the friends. Let us be ready to break out of Golus and to go Shlach Lecha to the ultimate Shlichus with the coming of Mashiach now. Mazel Tov, Mazel Tov. Mazel Tov, Mazel Tov.
Thank you, Tati. Achrein Chaviv. We've been waiting for this whole evening. I have greetings from my Shver, Rav Yosef Yitzchak Schusterman, Chaviv.
Chaim, Chaim. It's very difficult to follow, I think it's 5 or 6 previous acts. It's very, very difficult to follow with such greatness. Starting from the Bar Mitzvah Bacher saying of the Maimer, and all the other things that were shown and spoken. But everybody has to add a little bit. You know, Tzvi, the Rebbe wishes in the Bar Mitzvah letter, and the Rebbe used to wish that in Yechidus with a different order. But the Rebbe wishes in the Bar Mitzvah letter, you should become a Chayal, a Chosid, Yirei Shemayim, and Lambi. In Yechidus, the Rebbe said it in a different order, by the way. But this is what the Rebbe wrote in the letter, you should be a Chayal. The definition of a Chayal, Chassidus explains, is one with Mesiras Nefesh, Kabbalas Oil, accepting what the generals tell him to do. And you can elaborate on that a lot, but I don't want to. A Chayil represents Mesiras Nefesh. You come from families that are unbelievable Mesiras Nefesh. Your great-grandparents and your great-grandparents in Russia, coming to the earlier days in America, was very, very difficult to be a religious Jew. My father, the one you're named after, Tzvi, yes, you saw in the movie he was one of the 10 first Bachrim in 770. But his parents, my grandparents, were Hasidic Yidden. My grandfather was a Sheikhit. My father's father was a Sheikhit in Williamsburg. But they believed that America is different. That you don't have to be so frum and so Hasidic looking in America. And they fought my father about having a beard. And there was a time when my father came to 770, he didn't have a beard yet. He was shaving because that's what his parents wanted. And he had a lot of Mesiras Nefesh. He was once locked out of his house because he went to the Rebbe's Farbrengen. He had a lot of Mesiras Nefesh for being a Lubavitcher Chossid. In fact, when my father started growing a beard, Rabbi Simpson, who was the Frierdiker Rebbe's secretary, went into the Frierdiker Rebbe and he said to him, to the Rebbe, Herschel Schusterman, don't give him wachsen a board. Herschel Schusterman started growing a beard. And the Rebbe Frierdiker Rebbe said to him, Ich bam nicht geheißen. I didn't tell him to do it. He did it on his own. And the Frierdiker Rebbe said a bunch of praises about my father, Aprimi, but he had a lot of Mesiras Nefesh. When he came to Chicago, he had a lot of Mesiras Nefesh for Yiddishkeit. we grew up, believe it or not, it might be hard to remember, to know, and to realize today, when we moved to West Rogers Park, my brothers and I were the only kids with yarmulkes in the entire West Rogers Park. In fact, we had to play baseball with the goyim on the block. Nobody else was there to play with. All our friends, nobody lived in West Rogers Park. They lived in Albany Park, Peterson Park. And my father had a lot of Mesiras Nefesh, building up Agudas Chabad in Uptown, B'nai Ruvain in West Rogers Park. I grew up knowing a little bit of the difficulties in Mesiras Nefesh my father had. You, Tzvi, have a different type of Mesiras Nefesh. You don't have to fight America's Nitanders. You don't have to fight. You're growing up in a home, in a school, in an environment where they know America is Nitanders. They know that America is the same Yiddishkeit as it was in Europe. But your Mesiras Nefesh is different and perhaps more difficult. And that is the Mesiras Nefesh of freedom. We just had Gimel Tammuz in the Maimeh Va'ata Tetzaveh. The Rebbe says that there were Yidden that in Russia had unbelievable Mesiras Nefesh. Yet when they came to America, the free country, they didn't have the same level of Mesiras Nefesh. The Mesiras Nefesh of freedom is more difficult than the Mesiras Nefesh of Russia or 1940 in America. It's the Mesiras Nefesh of freedom, that we could do whatever we want. And that is more difficult. But Tzvi, knowing you, knowing your dedication and devotion, whenever I watch you davening, my heart melts. The way you daven, the way you learn Baal Peh, the way you study Fichidon, the way you did all the great things that you accomplished. You have that Mesiras Nefesh of a Chayal, of the Rebbe, of the Mesiras Nefesh of freedom. And you live in a generation that's a little bit easier. Because when the Mishnah Pirkei Avos says, you should know Malamayla Mimoch, Ayin Raya, Ve'ezen Shemas, V'chol Masacha B'Sefer Nechtavim. You should know there's an eye that sees, an ear that hears, and everything is written in the book. When we grew up, it was difficult to understand that. Now, we see it. There's an eye that sees, there's an ear that hears everything. Everything we do is recorded. And what's even greater, what we're doing now is seen instantaneously, could be seen instantaneously around the world. Whatever you do, Tzvi, every Maimer you learn, every Sicha you learn, every Blat Gemara you learn, every Din Shulchan Aruch you learn, has an effect. It zooms to the entire world. You have a tremendous responsibility, and you could do it because you do it. So I want to take this opportunity to wish Zelig and Basi and all the rest of the minyan. She'll have a lot of Yiddish, Chassidish, and Nachas from Tzvi and from all the others, and together with Bobby from Los Angeles. I'd like to wish you that you should grow up to be a real Chassid Yidei Shemayim and Lamden. Continue giving the Rebbe Yiddish, Chassidish, and Nachas. Continue giving your parents Yiddish, Chassidish, and Nachas. Your grandparents, your great-grandparents, and everybody else. So L'chaim, Hashem should bless you to continue giving real Yiddish, Chassidish, and Nachas to everybody, and you'll be a Neir's Lahoyed. Every Bach, now you're not a kid anymore. You're out at Tzivus Hashem. Tonight's your birthday, Mazel Tov. Now you're a man. Well, they used to say in America, fountain pen, but nobody knows what I'm talking about. When kids were bar mitzvah in the old days, they gave everybody a fountain pen. That was the present for a bar mitzvah boy. And the rabbi once got up and said, Mazel Tov, now you're a fountain pen. So now you're out of Tzvi Hashem, but now you're in the Rebbe's Bachrisha army. A Bacher who is a Neder Slahoyer, as the Rebbe Rashab said, to illuminate the darkness of the world until we will be reunited with the Rebbe, with your grandparents, your great-grandparents, great-great-grandparents. We'll be able to zeicha to go to Eretz Yisrael. Very soon we can celebrate the rest of tonight, not in Zoom, but in Eretz Yisrael with the coming of Mashiach. Mazel tov, mazel tov.
Thank you, Shver. Shviger. Thank you for being here. Thank you to everyone who helped put together the Simcha. First and foremost to Basi for taking care of so many of the details here tonight. Thank you to Rabbi Yosef and Sarah Moscowitz for opening your home for us. And thank you to my brother-in-law and sisters-in-law who made this wonderful trip to really enhance our simcha. For some of you it was a flight, for others of you it was hours and hours and hours of driving. Thank you for being here. We're very fortunate to have the Simcha Band with us, who we will hear from shortly. First, for those who are on Zoom right now, we'd like to first ask one of the guests, Dr. Ira Weiss, who we're thankful for having you participate in our Simcha, at least in this way, and would like to hear some of your greetings.
This has been a very inspiring evening on many levels. First of all, it's a great privilege to meet you by this method of Zoom, participate in your Bible study. We were very inspired to hear your words and meet you for the first time.
Thank you. Thank you, thank you. I have the schus, although this is not of my merit. My mother's Olgesundsein has started a tradition to gift her Einiklach when they reach the age of Bar and Bas Mitzvah with $1 of the Rebbe that Tati has received. And I thank you for choosing $1 of the Rebbe to gift to Tzvi in honor of his Bar Mitzvah. One that Tati received besmichas to Yud Beis Tammuz in 1 year. And this gift of Nefti Hayachali Tzvi Tzvi Moscowitz. With your reaching the age of mitzvahs, I'm presenting you with a Shtar Dalu Lebracha, Shazedi Moscowitz Zachal Lekabel Miyadeh Akdeshas Al Freit Klushas Admor, Yiratim Hashem Yisparach Shetarach Yam B'Sharim Tevitz V'Tatzliach B'Limudcha Tersenu Akdesham V'Teich Menucha V'Archava Achtei V'Chesed V'Fucha Tamid Kol HaYamim V'Nirvem M'Cha Rev Nachas Sidusi Gashmis V'Ruchnis V'Birchas Mazel Tov Babi Moscowitz. Thank you. Thank you. And a simcha is not complete without dancing, without singing, and saying l'chaim. So I noticed from here that there's still some mashka left in the bottle. There's also some wine, and there's plenty of fresh coffee for those who would like to enjoy some. Yes? Oh. We also want to wish a very happy birthday, second birthday to Chaim Lema, who's also celebrating same birthday as Tzvi. Mazel Tov and happy birthday.
What page? Я понимаю. У нас есть page.
Come besari, hey, tam lecha nafshi. Come besari. Echti durin markes tote jedis neyer marko niku players ne prada taka robis farko. Echti durin markes tote jedis neyer marko niku players ne prada taka robis farko. La 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 la. Marcas toteia de snayer marco, e cuplais ne pradais ter carobis farco. Dores marcas toteia de snayer marco, ne cuplais ne pradais ter carobis farco. Кроме Бога одного. Ай, ла 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 ла, ла 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 ла, ла 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 ла. Нет, нет никого, кроме Бога одного. Ай, ла 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 ла. Нет, нет никого, кроме Бога одного. Нет никого, кроме Бога одного. Нет, нет никого, кроме Бога одного. Не хлопцы, что с нами будет? Мы поедем на Камчатку, да, водка будет. Держите, хлопцы, лежа будет. Мы поедем на Камчатку, да, водка будет. mit dich glaubst ich das na mir wurde mit beide na kalchan kutam bot kabudet mit dich glaubst ich das na wurde mit beide na kalchan kutam bot kabudet la 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 Barasta yama baketma sapano enegma Barasta yama baketma sapano enegma Barasta yama baketma Barasta bono enegma Barasta yama baketma Barasta bono enegma ha ha oh Foresta, oh Foresta, oh Foresta, oh Foresta, oh Foresta. Yama bakan matza polo benigma, Yama bakan matza polo benigma, Yama bakan matza polo benigma, Yama bakan matza polo benigma. Pada bafela yakum emano ke Bazaret pada bafela yakum emano ke Utu etabeto par Darula bafela yakum Utu etabeto pada bafela yakum emano ke Utu etabeto pada bafela yakum emano ke Utu etabeto pada bafela yakum Utu etabeto pada bafela yakum emano ke Utu etabeto pada bafela yakum emano ke Eta betu bar Zabura babela yaku Eta betu padabana babela yaku Ema anuku Eta betu padabana babela yaku Ema anuku Eta betu bar Zabura babela yaku Pada babela yakum emanuku Utsaber pada babela yakum emanuku Am Israel, have no fear, Mashiach will be here to steal. Am Israel, have no fear, Mashiach will be here to steal. We want Mashiach now, we want Mashiach now, we want Mashiach now, we don't want to wait. We want Mashiach now, we want Mashiach now, we want Mashiach now, we don't want to wait. Am Israel have no fear, Mashiach will be innocent. Am Israel have no fear, Mashiach will be innocent. We want Mashiach now, we want Mashiach now, we want Mashiach now, we don't want to win. We want Mashiach now, we want Mashiach now, we want Mashiach now, we don't want to win. Mazel tov, semen tov, mazel tov, semen tov, mazel tov, semen Elanu. Semen tov, mazel tov, semen tov, mazel tov, semen tov, mazel tov, semen tov, Elanu. Elanu. All the chorus, Elanu, Elanu, all the chorus, Elanu, Elanu, all the chorus, Elanu, Elanu, all the chorus. Mazel tov, semen tov, Elanu, Echol Yisrael. Semen tov, mazel tov, semen tov, Elanu, Echol Yisrael. Semen tov, mazel tov, semen tov, Elanu, Echol Yisrael. Ah la 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 la. Ah la 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 la. La 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 la, ha la la la, ha la la la. Semen tov, mazel tov, semen tov, Elanu, Echol Yisrael. Semen tov, mazel tov, semen tov, Elanu, Echol Yisrael. Semen tov, mazel tov, semen tov, Elanu, Echol Yisrael. Simino, Mazino, Simino, Elano, Hachol Israel. La 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 la. אני מאמין באמונה שלמה לביאת המשיח. אני מאמין באמונה שלמה לביאת המשיח. אני מאמין Mashiach, Mashiach, Mashiach. La 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 la. 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 ואף על פי שיתמהמה עם כל זה אחכה לו בכל שיבוא. אף על פי שיתמהמה עם כל זה אחכה לו בכל שיבוא. Mashiach, la 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 la. Mashiach, 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 la 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 la. Mashiach, 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 la 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 la. Mashiach, 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 la 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 la. אבל שנתמהמה עם כל זה אחכה לו בכל שיבוא. אבל שנתמהמה עם כל זה Mashiach, Mashiach, la 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 la. ואף על פי שיתמהמה עם כל זה אחכה לו בכל שיבוא. אף על פי שיתמהמה עם כל זה אחכה לו בכל שיבוא. Next song.
What's the next song? I mean, they have a singer. Yeah, they have two singers. Okay. Make the camera ready. The Moscowitz will perform.
minor. A minor. One more.
Benching and Myra, and then we can continue after benching and Myra. Thank you, Simcha Band. Thank you, Tzvi Moscowitz. Thank you, Levi Talbot.
Okay, we can go with the last one. We can go with the last one. The last one. Last one.
Last one.
I'll ask you for 5 minutes.
Оп, казак. Какая страница?
Get ready for benching. There's benching on your table, benchers. We're going to have one final song before benching.
$71. No, not in the beginning.
La Kazakh, La 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 la. Oh Kazakh, la la la, Kazakh, la la, Kazakh, la la, Kazakh. La 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 la. La 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 la. Kazakh, la 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 la.
Okay. Хорошо, все, good job.
Shkoyach, yes, Shkoyach. Isma Menchabed, Harav Sally Stillerman, uncle of Tzvi, to lead us in the benching.
All right. Yeshua, thank you. That's good.
Rabbi Saim Revel and Benchen. He shem adinem beverach miatav adelam. Meshus meranim v'rabanim v'Rabbi Saim nevarach aleheinu shachalnu mishaloi. Baruch aleheinu shachalnu mishaloi uvetuvay chayinu. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam hazan es haolam kuloi b'tuvoi b'chein b'chesed u'vrachamim hu noisein lechem l'chol basar ki li olam chazdoi uvtuvoi hagadol imanu tamid lo ychaser lanu v'yachser lanu mazayin l'olam va'ed b'avur shemoi hagadol Ki hu el zanum farnes lakol, umeitiv lakol, umechin mazayin lechol briyasav, אשר ברקם ורפסח es ידיך ומזביע לכל חיירתיים ברוך אתה אדוני הזונס הכל נודה לך אדוני אלוהינו על שהנחלת לאבותינו ארץ חמדת ורחבה ועל שהוצאנו אדוני אלוהינו מארץ מצרים ופדיסנו מבית עבדים ועל בריסך שחסמת בבשרנו ועל תורתך שלימדתנו ועל חוקיך שהודעתנו ועל חיים וחסד שחיננתנו ועל אכילת מזון שעתזנו מפרנסנו תמיד בכל יום ובכל עת ובכל שעה ועל הכל אדוני אלוהינו אנחנו מודים לך ומברכים אותך יסברך שמך בפי כל חי תמיד לעולם ועד ככתוב ואכלת ושבעת וברכת את אדוני אלוהיך על הארץ הטובה אשר נתן לך ברוך אתה אדוני על הארץ ועל המזון רחם אדוני אלוהינו על ישראל עמך ועל ירושלים עירך ועל ציון משכן כבודך ועל מלכות בית דוד משיחך ועל הבית הגדול והקדוש שנקרא שמך עליו אלוהינו אבינו ראינו זוננו פרנסנו וכלכלנו והרוויחנו והרווח לנו אדוני אלוהינו מהר מכל צרסינו ונועל תצריכנו אדוני אלוהינו לידי מתנס בשר ודם ולא לידי הלבסם כי אם לידך המלאה פסוחה הקדושה והרחבה של הנפש ולנקלים לעולם ועד ובני ירושלים עיר הקודש במהרה בימינו ברוך אתה אדוני בונה ורחמיו ירושלים אמן ברוך אתה אדוני אלוהינו מלך העולם האל אבינו מלכנו אדירנו בורנו גואלנו יצרנו קדושנו קדוש יעקב רואינו רואי ישראל המלך הטוב והמיטיב לכל בכל יום ויום הוא היטיב לנו ייטיב לנו הוא גם לנו יגמלנו לעד לכנו לחסד ולרחמים ולרווח הצלה וההצלחה ברוך אבישוע נחמה פרנסה וכלכלה ורחמים וחיים ושלום וכל טוב ומכל טוב לעולם יחסרנו הרחמן הוא ימלך עלינו לעולם ועד רחמנו יסברך בשמיים בארץ הרחמנו ישתבח לדור דורים ויספר בנו לעד ולנצח נצחים ויסדר בנו לעד ולעולמי עולמים הרחמנו יפרנסנו בכבוד הרחמנו ישפר על גוס מעל צווארנו והוא יוליכנו כממיוס לארצנו הרחמנו ישלח ברכה מרובה בבית זה ועל שולחן זה שכנו עליו הרחמנו ישלח לנו את אליהו הנביא זכור הטוב ויבשר לנו בסדר טוב ישועס ונחמוס הרחמן הוא יברך את אדוננו מורנו ורבנו הרחמן יברך סבי מרי בעל הבית הזה ואימי מרסי בעל הבית הזה אייסם בסבייסם בזara בסכל שלהם אייסנו בסכל שלנו כמו שברך סבינו אברהם יצחק ויעקב בכל מכל כל כן יברך אייסנו כולנו יחד בברכה שלמה ונאמר אמן ממרא אם ילמדו עליו ויעלינו זכו שתהל ושמר שלום וניסה ברכה מסדיניים וצדקה מלהישנו ונמצא חן ושכל טוב בין אלים באדם הרחמון יזכנו למויס המשיח ולחי אlam הבא מגדיל ישועס מלכי ויעשה חסד למשיחו לדוד ולזרע יד אlam עשה שלום במרמיו הוא יעשה שלום למלכי ישראל ויאמרו אמן ירואס אדוני קדושיו כי ימחסר ליראיו כפירים דרשו ורעבו בדרשי אדוני לא יחסרו כל טוב הודל אדוני כי טוב כי לי עולם חסדוי פסח את ידיך ומשביע לכל חרצים ברוך הגבר אשר יפתח באדוני והיה אדוני מבטחי ברוך אתה אדוני אלוהינו מלך העולם בורא פרי הגפן
Yisrael asked that I should remind everybody to take the benchers home and the kufyates home. Now we'll have Ma'ariv, and we're going to ask Tzvi to lead us to be the chazan. And a very happy, special, happy birthday to Chaim Lema. Mazel tov.